Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Welcome to another beautiful proverb.
I'm so excited. I could punch you.
I think that's very inappropriate. Punch not lest ye be punched yourself.
Okay. I don't want to punch you in a bad way. I'm just so excited because I'm just learning so much in Proverbs. And you know what? I'm even drawing pictures that I didn't know I could draw. Look, it's a
That's
crayon.
cute. It also could be some hills.
The hills are alive
with the sound of wisdom.
with the sound of wisdom. You were meant to do that bit.
I don't know it.
You don't know the sound of music, or you just didn't
very
want
well.
to know it. Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
You didn't learn it growing
I
up?
didn't.
I
didn't.
A dear.
I only know.
Dear.
I've watched it as an adult once, maybe.
Right. I must admit, I'm not one for a long movie like that, and I don't like the soppy. Don't give me the Edelweiss song. I can't handle it.
I love musicals in general.
I like the little yodely bit, the puppet.
How's it go?
Oh, we're yodeling! You would have guessed.
That's for you, Germans.
Yes, or Austrians. You know what? I am part German, and you probably are too. You look more
I have got
that
a
way
touch.
than me.
I've got a touch.
I got a bit. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're way too high, are we?
What? I don't know. I'm not sure. We're off to a ripping start. There is a lot in here. I found it hard to just stop.
Well, let's start.
Okay, great. You go first.
When thou
Samantha.
sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee.
And put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite.
Oh, I am a man given to appetite.
Well, put the knife down and stop eating.
Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat.
Did you say desirous?
That's what it says.
Is that not desirous?
Well, I say it that way.
I've never heard that before. It's amazing.
Well,
Can you just read that again?
be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat.
Labour not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom.
Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
Eat thou not the bread of him that have an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats.
For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee.
The morsel which thou hast eaten shall thou vomit up, and lose thy sweet words.
Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words.
Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless.
For their Redeemer is mighty. He shall plead their cause with thee.
Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge.
Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die.
Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell.
My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine.
Yea, my reins shall rejoice, when thy lips speak right things.
Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long.
Wow. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off.
Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thine heart in the way.
Be not among wine bibbers, what is it? Wine bibbers. Among righteous, they're not righteous, they're riotous eaters of flesh.
For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags.
Wow. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old.
Buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding.
Wow. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him.
Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice.
My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways.
For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit.
She also lieth in wait as for prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men.
Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes?
They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine.
Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his colour in the cup, when it moveth itself aright.
At the last it biteth like a serpent and stingeth like an adder.
Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things.
Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast.
They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again.
There is a lot in this chapter about lots of things.
Well, it's about not getting drunk a lot.
At all, actually. Should we go to the beginning?
Yep.
When sitting with a ruler, consider what's before you. And you have to choose wisely, not wily.
Wily coyote. Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. So it's not just talking about the meat, as in being meat. It's talking about being desirous or desirous of his dainties. Don't be envious of what this ruler has with all his richness and his rich food.
Yes.
And be careful if you're going there, if you're someone who's prone to envy.
True. That's a very good thing to remember.
Because I think we've talked about this before. Sometimes if I go to a massive department store, I'm like, oh, look at that dress. Look at those shoes. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'd love to have that bowl,
Dainty.
whatever it is.
Dainty's a funny word. Like, it makes it sound like it's a little pretty something. But
I
it's
think
not.
just,
like, it's talking
it's a
about...
luxury item.
It's like a dangerous thing to envy.
Yeah.
I've got my little notes, which, you know, hey, everybody does things their own way. I've got a crown, and then below it, I've given all the things that Proverbs here is telling us, say no to.
Okay, good.
Given to appetite. No. Dainties, no. Bread from him with an evil eye. What does that remind you of?
Bread with an evil eye.
Who's going to have...
Oh, the Antichrist.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. This is warning. This is a warning. This isn't just like a little analogy of something, you know, saying, oh, that guy looked at me evil with one of his eyes,
Okay.
so I'm not going to take bread from him. This is also teaching about the future.
Oh, dear.
In the tribulation, there is going to be someone that's going to have it all.
And look like they're going to be helpful.
Yes, that's right. Don't take bread from him.
Because his heart is not with thee, in verse 7.
That's right.
Eat and drink, saith he to thee. Eat, drink.
Yes. But it comes at a bad cost, which really, you actually, in the whole of humanity, this is a time when people that are going through the tribulation and do actually take the mark of the beast, which is from the man with an evil eye, the Antichrist,
What happens?
they get sealed to death, to doom. You can't undo that allegiance that you will give to that king, which is a false king. And he's given a time for a reason, because we are born into this world to have free choice. And God allows things to test us, to test humanity. We got tests every day, right? Little trials and tribulations. But this time coming, when the body of Christ is removed from the earth, if you believe in Jesus Christ right now, to take away the sins of yourself, that he's God, that he died, rose again, and that he's alive. If you've put your faith in him, you won't be here to see this man with the evil eye. But those that will be here, it will be very tempting to take the dainties from him.
And you know what? Those tests and trials that we all have to go through, there are crowns in heaven for people who've endured things. Crowns of righteousness. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
That's
but
a study
there are
we should do.
specific crowns that you get. You get a crown for doing this and a crown for doing that.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Set your affections on things above and not things of this world. It also says, be a glutton. No. Be a drunkard. No. Labor to be rich. No. Your riches will fly away. How about that verse? They'll grow wings and fly away.
Yeah.
Envy sinners. It says no.
No.
We say no to that. But what does it say yes to?
Tell me.
Apply your heart to instruction and your ears to knowledge. Yes. Correct children and deliver their souls from hell. Yes. So we talked in yesterday's chapter about training a child up in the way they shall go and they won't depart. We really want to show them what God teaches us about hell. We don't want our children or anybody to go to hell. God didn't create hell for people. He created it for Satan.
Yeah.
When Lucifer fell out of heaven, he created this place where he's going to go. And other, like the false prophet and the Antichrist will be going there. But those that don't believe in Jesus when they've been given so much time will be going there too. So this is where you wouldn't hold back from disciplining your child and saying, this is the road, this is the way, don't depart.
Yeah.
There's actually an incredible, I think we should list it. There's an incredible message that David Osteen from Hope Bible Church in America, Georgia, America, has put out on hell. I prayerfully put it on my Instagram page. It's hard to listen to, but it's full of the justness of God. And, you know, if there's a problem coming and you don't warn your household about it and you just think, well, I'll just try and do what I can do to protect them. What if you can't? You can't protect people from the justness that's coming except to educate them and teach them.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, everyone has the option to opt out of hell.
Yeah.
God gives us that free choice.
And how do we opt out, Sam?
How do you opt out of hell? You say yes to Jesus.
And do you just go, yes, and run down the front of a church and say, I say yes to Jesus?
Oh.
Is that what you do?
No.
What do you do?
You believe. You believe that he died on the cross for you, that he was God, sent to earth in a man's form, and he was killed by the people who should have been waiting for him.
That's right. And that we're all sinners. We've all fallen short of the glory of God. It doesn't matter how much of a good person you are, how you give to the poor, you do good things, you're not envying rich. If you don't believe that Jesus is God, you're not good. And you can't be saved. There's only one way to the Father, and that's through Jesus Christ. So please reach out if you want more information on that. Pick up a Bible. All you have to do is believe by faith. Read Romans. That'll give you a really good foundation as to what we're talking about. How about be in the fear of the Lord all day long? Do you know that verse?
Which one is it?
It's verse 17.
Yep.
Be in the fear of the Lord
all the day long. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off. Great.
Then we've got a massive section. It's like verse 29 all the way down to verse 35 about wine warnings.
Yeah.
It's the warning on the wine bottle that God's put in this book for us.
Who hath woe, sorrow, contentions, babbling, wounds without cause, redness of eyes. They're the people who tarry too long at the wine, seeking mixed wine, which isn't the mingled wine that we've been talking about. So mingled, where it's been watered down, it's an appropriate level of alcohol.
Yeah.
But people who are going to get drunk are looking for the mixed wine.
Yeah. And it bites like a serpent. Like, imagine if you knew as soon as you picked up that wine bottle and you knew that you were going to drink it to get drunk, that you're actually signing up to be bitten by a serpent, stinging the stings of an adder.
And then you're susceptible in verse 33 The things that you'll see, your heart will utter perverse things. You'll behold strange women. You'll wander down to the corner where they're hanging out.
Wow. And it's like a drunk sailor. It's talking
about...
might
true.
as well just drown in the sea.
Yeah. They have stricken me, you'll say, and I wasn't sick. They've beaten me and I felt it not. When shall I wake? I will seek it yet again. And that is what a drunkard does. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you need to replenish to feel normal again.
You're addicted to it.
Yeah.
And you're numb to the fact that you didn't even feel, you're seeing all the bruises on you because you got beaten, but you didn't even feel it. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a good warning.
It's a great warning.
But you were going to go back to a verse. I saw you there.
I was just interested, I think it was verse 23. Buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. Mm-hmm. So that's talking about coming after verse 22 where we're talking about hearkening unto thy father, despising not thy mother. So it's about wisdom.
Yeah.
But I wonder what it means, buy the truth and sell it not. What do you think?
Well, invest in it and don't let it depart from you. If you have something that you truly, let's just say you're a gardener and you've invested in this great shovel, you've bought it and you're never going to sell it. You got to keep it in great nick and you're always going to make sure that you've got it with you. How much more so the words of God? Buy the truth. That's an investment. Invest it into yourself. Eat it up. Don't let it not come out of you.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be a continual thing. Don't sell it by just
giving it away.
Yeah, or just leave it somewhere. But it's not just the truth. It's talking about, go back, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. So it's the whole package. It means that you're actually outworking the truth.
It's great. It's great. I mean, it's another cool chapter of Proverbs, people.
Amazing. Oh, sell it not. But then at the end of verse 35, when it's talking about alcohol, I will seek it yet again. So let's maybe do this little flip on it. Let's seek this wisdom yet again.
Again and again and again.
Get drunk on the word.
Oh. Do that.
What a blessing.
Bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow for chapter 24.
Awesome.
Bye.